With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Get it!
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Texans.
Come on, come on. Hey. Crack all 80.
Throwing now is Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Houston.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens, nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home, You know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You are X. You are X.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 29 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows them to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
19 Tiger.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And this one too low. trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. To Pierce. They set up the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. Third and 12. Stroud sets up the play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 31-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well. Showed right there. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. 2nd down and 4. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
19 Lions. Stroud working out of the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now there's Will Anderson, the 3rd overall pick to bring him down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
13.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Yo.
On second down, here's the option. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Middle.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Let's go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Buffalo 18.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the set.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Shot 50.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
70 Rangers.
Stroud. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulting to help the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Duvernay in motion.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
Taking it in.
and the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And
he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Not saying 19. Sorry, 70.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Broncos. Ready.
Now Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Texans 27, Ravens 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
No, we changed it.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
It's on.
Jackson
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Nice hot. Yo. You change it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
You change it. Report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's Pierce on the counter. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going for it with Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Check smash. Go.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Ready, ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Okay.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the tackle by Kalen Barnes. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,
it.